if you offer employee benefits packages to 1099 contractors, are you making them an employee? And that's a question an IRS agent would ask, because your plan document probably says eligible participants are full-time employees working 30 hours or more per week for that employer. That's different than a contractor who's independent and can work wherever they want. So I think it's really important for all of us to understand that. Do we have cases that agents have written with 1099 contractors covered? Yep. I was at a recent continuing education event here in Kansas City, and there was an ERISA attorney that gave a presentation about MEWAs and creating maybe an inadvertent MEWA. MEWA is a multiple employer welfare arrangement. MEWA kind of has bad connotation. Essentially, what the federal government defines as a MEWA is when you take more than one employer and you collect funds from each of those employers to provide benefits back to the employees of each of those separate employers, where they have no common ownership, no common control, no commonality other than they're just all employers. And he suggested that 1099s being covered under a group plan might be creating an inadvertent MEWA. What does that mean? Well, the definition of a MEWA is when more than one employer is part of that plan. Well, a 1099 contractor, an independent contractor, is an employer recognized by the IRS who employs the one person that is that contractor. So I say all that to say, like, just make sure you know who you're covering. And I got a little off track with the wage and tax, but make sure you know who you're covering.